welcome back to my channel. Today is Friday and I am going to be doing my Friday reads. I have a whole bunch of books that I started and I am currently reading, so I'm going to show you what I'm reading, and hopefully we'll complete 2 of these books this weekend. So the first book that I am currently reading is Party Games by R.L. Stine. It is a horror. I think it's young adult. I don't think it is an adult book. I did get book 2. I won book 2 for free. It's called Don't Stay Up Late, and this is from Goodreads, and I am trying to read book 1 so I can read book 2 for the review, so to do an honest review. So anyway, I am enjoying this book. I am at 166. The problem with this book is it's kind of creepy because it's horror, and I can't read it at night because I get the little spooks. So this is a book that I read during the day, so at nighttime I try to put it down. So as I said, I'm on page 166 and I'm almost finished. I'm hoping to finish this weekend, so I am enjoying it. So okay, the second book that I'm reading with friends, Read with Friends on Goodreads. It's a Goodreads group, and I am reading This Song Will Save Your Life, and I am almost finished with this one. I read today, I put this little book thing on here, and it tells you what days they're reading and what up to what, and then I check it off as I read it. So this is what I stick on that book while I'm reading for the book club. So anyway, and then I also put the little stickers. See the little stickers on the top? That tells me that, okay, I read up to that point, and then I go online and then I comment about what I read. So I am almost done. I have one more section to go. I'm on page 226, so I will definitely finish this tomorrow because I read today's already. So tomorrow or either tonight I might pick it up again, but I don't know. I read in the morning when I get up to go to school, and then I read at night before I go to bed. So, and occasionally I read in between, like picking up the kids from the bus, and I always have a book with me. So those are the 2 books that I definitely hope to finish this weekend. Along with those books, I am also trying to read this book. It is not grabbing my attention at all. I am actually timing myself because I'm like, you have to read at least a half hour of this book. You have to read at least a half hour. So I am reading Mistborn by Brandon Sanderson. I am not enjoying it. I'm having a difficult time getting through the words. It takes me about 5 minutes to read 1 page. I don't know what I'm reading after I read it. I'm hoping that I will eventually get into the book because they said that it's a very, very good book. A lot of people are reading it, and it gets better as it goes on. So I am only at page 70, but if you ask me what this book is about, I can't tell you because I'm reading it, but I have no idea what's going on. So I don't know if I might be enough this one, but I am trying so hard to stay on because I want to read. I'm reading this with Cosmere, and I'm trying to read all Sanderson's books for the end of the year. I own most of them, but I'm having a difficult time. And because I'm reading this book with the book club, I do have bookmarks in there, and I haven't even gotten to the first bookmark where I could comment with other people to ask them what's going on. So I am totally lost. I'm trying to read as much as I can, at least a half hour each night, and just trying to get up at least to the point where I could comment and ask people what's going on. So that's my story on Mistborn. Okay. The next book I picked up the other night because I am having a reading slump. I can't keep with one book. Nothing's keeping my interest. So I picked up one of my Danielle Steele books, the one that they told me to read, and I started Silent Anna, and I only read it one night, and I am on I read 70 pages in one night, which was really, really amazing because this has taken me a week to read 70 pages. This book I read 70 pages in one night. This I was really amazed. This is about a Japanese family. And I was like surprised because usually she writes about American people. And I'm reading the Continental Read-a-thon. I'm reading about Africa for them. And next in April will be reading about Japan. So I'm like, wow, I'm reading about Japan now, but this is fiction, of course. But I'm really enjoying this, and I read 70 pages in one day, which is a fast read for me. So I will probably be picking this up again and continuing this during the weekend. Another book that I started in the month of February, and I haven't finished yet, and I love the first book. This is the second book. My bookmarkers fell. I really enjoyed the first book, as I said. The first book was Walking Disaster, the first book was Beautiful Disaster, and I really liked it. The second book is Walking Disaster, which I'm reading now. This is the second book, but it's exactly the same book as book one, just told in a different story. So I already know what's going on, so it's not really keeping my interest. It is good. I will definitely, hopefully finish this. I'm like, as you can see, I have this much more to go. I have this out from the library because I don't own this one. But I know what's going to happen. So it's like really spoiling me to finish it. But I really want to finish it because I did buy the wedding one, and I did buy the one that just was released last month. So I don't know what to do. I guess I will have to try to finish this. But I probably only be 3 stars for me because I am struggling to finish it. And then I have 3 other books that I started and hopefully will pick up. I don't know if I'm going to be picking them up this weekend. For my book club, we're reading a classic, The Kill a Mockingbird. Okay. Another thing, I am not good with reading classics. I am 54, and then I put it down because I didn't know what's going on. My mind, I just have too much going on, and classics give me a hard time. So anyway, I did force myself to read up to page 54, so I'm hoping to read a little bit more. I did comment on my Goodreads group also because I did get to the first point. So I have to struggle and read. I have those tabs there, and that's when I could talk about the other ones. So that is my book club. And another book club is my book club for January that I never finished. I know. City of Bones. I started it. I am on chapter 9. I put it down. And I hope that I will pick it up again because they're saying it's so good. But I'm not in the mood to read it right now, and so I put it down. So I want to read it. Another person in my book club has already read this book, the second one, and she's on the third one. So she emailed me and she said, how am I doing on this book? She's like, you have to get through it. It gets better and better. So I will hopefully pick this up again and start reading this one. Another book that I got out from the library that I started, it is a adult thriller. It's by Tess Garrison, and this is the second time I took this out from the library. The first time I took it out, I didn't have enough time to read it, and I had to return it, and because there was a hold, and this is the book I'm reading, Girl Missing. I only read the first couple of pages, and I got it in big font, so I can actually see it, which is really cool. I think that maybe my other books, because the font is so small, I'm having a hard time reading it. I'm on page 60, and I picked this up one night, and I only read it once, and I got up to page 60, so I am enjoying this one as well. This one is like a murder mystery, and the main character is a doctor that does autopsies, so it's really cool. But it's an adult book. It's not young adult, it's adult. So it's pretty cool. So I might be picking this up this weekend. So these are the books that I'm reading this weekend or picking up that I have on the side of my desk, side of my bed, and all these books. So hopefully, I know 2 of them I hope to finish this weekend. So anyway, again, I read in the morning and I read at night. So I read in the morning for like a half hour before the kids go to school. Then I wait, and when I come home from work, I usually read a little bit more, maybe a half hour. And then at nighttime is like 8 o'clock is when we read as a family. I turn the TV off, and we read from 8 to 8:30 is when the kids have to do their reading. They have to read half hour a day. So I usually sit on the couch with them and I read my book or I read something with them. We also listen to audio in the car, and that we are listening to Harry Potter Book 3 in the car. So I have a lot of books going on at the same time, but I try not to watch too much TV. I did catch up on my Days of Our Lives last weekend, so I am all caught up with that. And I'm up to, what else am I watching? Grey's Anatomy. I'm trying to catch up with Grey's Anatomy. I think I have like 7 more episodes to see. When I'm not in the mood to read, I watch the shows. So anyway, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a good weekend, and hope we get a lot of reading done. And I'll see you in another video. Bye.